I remember when I first started, I was trying to get more fabrication-based jobs because I was doing a lot more carpentry and installation-based work. And Samantha Kirk didn't work, but Sam Kirk did. So I actually cut my name down for that reason, because Sam Kirk happened to get more of the jobs that were typically in like male roles. I am a multidisciplinary artist. So primarily I have a fine art practice in my studio, but then I also do large-scale murals. The way that art became infused in my world was mostly when I started to come out. I mean, I was always an artist, I was always that kid that drew. But as a teenager, I got stuck because I was feeling different things and I didn't know how to express them. It's just beautiful that art was kind of the outlet for me. It was a communication tool. So it was really a tool for me to come out. Born and raised on the South Side, we moved a lot, so I claim the whole South Side because we moved probably a good 11 times. Growing up in a segregated city and being biracial is not the norm. So my family always looked different than what the majority was in our neighborhoods. As an artist, visually, we have the opportunity to create more visibility, more representation. I want people to feel seen and feel proud of who they are. I want young kids who grew up similar to me, I want them to be able to relate to it and feel like there's more of other people out there like them.
The core of her art is advocacy and social justice and celebration. But it's not about calling people out, it's about calling people in. That's what her artwork does.
It's tricky because when I'm painting my pieces, I don't always want to necessarily have to put a rainbow flag or a trans flag or something in the piece. Like when I'm walking down the street, like I'm not necessarily wearing that. So I want people to be seen as they are every day. But I also want to try to figure out like how do I share their full story in the work. And a lot of that is seen in the narrative that's behind the main portrait usually. But that's where people seem to get tripped up. And when they start to see, oh, those two women are, embracing each other in a way that I'm not used to, or maybe there's a woman that's Muslim and she's, wearing the rainbow colors or colors that we don't necessarily feel comfortable with. That's when most of the issues tend to come up.
Conversations around identity, conversations around race, conversations around social inequity, all of these topics can be really difficult to discuss. And I think the beautiful thing about art and about Sam's artwork in particular is that it facilitates these conversations. And she is Latina, she is queer, she is a creative, she is all of these things. And that is what she celebrates in her artwork.
At the end of the day, it's just really wanting more people to feel proud and happy with who they are and comfortable in their own skin and how they express themselves.